Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your early morning, somewhat late out of date NXT 2.0 review. I fell asleep. I was just basically tired, but honestly, there's some I don't know. You could say the show wasn't really great. Okay, there was only one thing I cared about, not cared about, or just was what intrigued. But then I was tired, so and plus I don't know. I'm sorry, this tag team classic shit is boring. There's no story. This is the problem with tournaments. No one really cares about fucking. It's I don't know. We'll talk about it. Grab your Coca-Cola, drink it immediately. Despite me, some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. Here's a little pick me up. Oh shit, oh shit. Little fizz up. Come on. Good stuff. All right. So I'm tired. So let's try to fucking do this shit because I'm tired. So you have to wait next week, I guess, to care about the show because it's gonna be not Saint. It's gonna be fucking WWE's NXT's Vengeance Day. Instead of calling Saint Valentine's Day, at least you okay. I get it. You can't call it Massacre or something. But does it hurt? Could call it Saint Valentine's Day instead of fucking or call it Vengeance Day. Why is it called Vengeance Day? That is such a dumb term. You know. You're trying to call in honor of Valentine's Day, but yet it's not vengeance. It's what the fuck? Whatever. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah. So the show started with some stupid I'm sorry. This whole this whole fucking tournament shit, this is the problem with tournaments now. There's nothing to care about these tournaments except just matches or whatever. There's no stories behind these tournaments anymore. Whatever. Here's one. So yeah, next week we have to care. I guess. Here's the problem though. Sure, I'll be looking forward to next week's show. At least I guess that'll be something. But the problem is that every show should be interesting. Every show, and this is the problem with Dynamite. This is now the problem with NXT 2.0. They're trying to have a name behind these shows instead of making them good every week. That's a problem, you know. I get it, okay, but then I don't know, trying to make every show interesting. Not everything needs to be trying to be we just focus on one week to be a pay per view. You know, if you're not gonna have pay per views, then just I don't know, try to make it interesting every week. And then when you do have pay per views, that's when they should be really grandeur or whatever, you know. So NXT 2.0 kicks off with the stupid dusty crap. The Grizzled Young Vets versus the Creed Brothers. The Creed Brothers defeat the Grizzled Young Vets to advance, and yeah, it's whatever. Tiffany Stratton defeats Wendy Chu. I'm guessing instead of calling her Wendy Wu, you're gonna call her Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu, Sleeping Warrior. Remember Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, guys? Ironically, this fucking show makes me want to watch that more. I actually like that. Oh man, I miss old school Disney Channel. So Tiffany Stratton gets her daddy's credit card back. It's actually not bad of a character. It's just I don't like her music. What kind of music does she have? Oh yeah, you see before this match that Wendy Chu buys. Okay, so she's supposed to be sleeping gimmick, yet she's buying things. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? I don't know. Wouldn't that make sense? Whatever. Pete Dunne defeats Draco Anthony. Draco Anthony was trying to be respectful, oh, I'm just happy to be here. And then oh, piss off, we're Brico Fingers. And then yeah, before that, Pete Dunne challenges Tony D'Angelo in a steel cage to bring it back where it started to War Games. So I guess that's something, you know. After the match, Tony D'Angelo comes out and tries to hit Pete Dunne with a crowbar. Pete Dunne says that he wants their match at Vengeance Day to now be a weaponized steel cage in honor of now you're gonna need more than weapons. So he wants to use weapons too. So that's something to enjoy. And a weaponized steel cage match, I actually really enjoy that. So that's something. LA Knight defeats Sanga. Isn't this guy supposed to be fucking Veer's leftover fucking tag partner? And he's like, he just debuted and he's losing to LA Knight. This guy's supposed to be what the fuck? This is the problem with NXT. Like, this is the problem with wrestling in general. Like, you have something that makes sense, yet you proceed to do typical retarded bullshit in wrestling nowadays by having the unrealistic shit happen. Because that's the thing that happens every time now. Everything unrealistic shit happens nowadays. It makes no sense. I don't know. Then Saray. Apparently Saray is that she's basically now Clark Kent. I don't know. She's fucking... She's an anime schoolgirl, but then becomes a wrestler. I don't know. She just still looks like a pedophile's dream anyway, so who cares? She defeats Dakota Kai. I don't care. Then Wade Barrett holds a championship summit between Bron Breakker and Santos Escobar instead of calling this a contract signing. This was basically contract signing. It was a good interaction with these two. Honestly, Santos Escobar is not bad. Is becoming like, you know, not bad of a character, so I'll give him that. You know. And then, you know, just Bron Breakker being a badass. I like Bron Breakker, so God bless him. But then Dolph Ziggler comes out. Really? Great? Really? Apparently I work on Tuesdays now because I'm part of NXT. You're not here to steal the show. You know, because I bust my ass every week. I'm the best in the world. Nobody do what I do. I'm here to pull this off. I'm here to pull it off every night here on Tuesdays, Daddy. This guy's more of a daddy's boy toy than a fucking dad than fucking Tiffany Stratton. So great. Oh, and you got fucking Spark saying, oh, holy shit! Really? Really? Fucking Dolph Ziggler, great. So he's on NXT 2.0. Why? You don't want to know why? Because he's that terrible that he has to be demoted to NXT 2.0. Because he's like, literally, no one gives a flying fuck. And apparently, I guess they had Smarky Russ. So yeah, by the chances of you improving NXT to be less of a Smarky show, you proceed to go back to being more Smarky with having guys like Ziggler back on NXT or not on NXT. Great, really? Dolph Ziggler. This fucking guy who should have just been released this entire time. This fucking guy, this fucking queer. Really? Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Dolph Ziggler is not good at all. He was never good. So stop pretending that you guys... Yeah, and now the Smarks, you know, they didn't give a fuck about Ziggler, but now they do. Again. Like, really? Because he's in NXT? I don't know what to fucking tell you. God damn it. Ziggler says he works Tuesdays now and lists his accolades. Oh, but I was a former world champion. Yeah, former world champion. Your fucking world title runs were short and stinked. And he says he hasn't won the NXT title. Wants that now for some reason. So you want to basically a title that means less than a fucking world title. Wow. Tommaso Ciampa interrupts and claims that Ziggler as NXT champion is a hard pass and no one wants to see that. True words have never been spoken. Dolph tells Ciampa that NXT is his home. The same Florida people came out and clapped like seals week in, week out, year after year. Yeah, you come in week after week, year after year, and it doesn't happen when it doesn't end. And when it helps, I don't fucking know. Ziggler just being gay, you know? Like, bust my ass! Then they brawl a little bit, fucking Ciampa and Ziggler, and then Legado de Fasma proceeds to tap Bron Breakker, put him through a table. Typical wrestling segment. It was fine, I guess, but definitely did not give a shit about Ziggler. But yeah, Smarks, oh yeah, Ziggler in NXT 2. But you know, I don't like NXT 2.0 because it's like all my favorites are gone. But like, oh my God, Ziggler in NXT, it makes my nipples hard. Ugh. MSK defeats Malik Blade and Driss and for some jobber team, and then it's gonna be the Dusty Classic finals next week apparently with the Creed brothers and MSK. Already the Creed brothers look more imitating, so it makes sense if they win. I mean, at least with the Creed brothers they have that weird wild eye guy to manage them. It's like, who really cares though? They're still like, oh, I'm an athlete. So the card for next week is Pete Dunne versus Tony D'Angelo in a weapon steel cage match. MSK and the Creed Brothers in a Dusty Classic final. Gigi Dolan and JC Jane versus Indy Hartwell and Persia some bitch name in a NXT Tag Titled Match. Carmelo Hayes versus Cameron Grimes for the North American title. Braun Breaker versus Santos Escobar for the NXT title. Oh yeah, and the main event. I did not know this was the main event. I fell asleep before this happened. I fell asleep during the stupid gay tag match. Mandy Rose defeats Kaylee Ray. I'm happy about that. I forgot to also mention that before the show started, they had like a vignette of Mandy Rose, which was hot. And Mandy Rose is fucking indeed the hottest bitch, you know, sure. Yeah. And she defeated Kaylee Ray, who's supposed to be like a psycho with a baseball bat. Like, are you just ripping off Sting, basically? But, oh, after the match, Io Shirai attacks Mandy Rose and whatever. Wow, who cares? They better not make Io Shirai. If you're gonna make a chick NXT champ, you better have like a new hot chick win. Not fucking Mandy Rose losing to some fucking Asian bitch or some fucking bitch psycho who's not that attractive. You know what I mean there? I'm just keeping real. So that's NXT for you. Just get your game, trick your calls, magnificent inspire, make some bitches go, oh shit, I'm tired. So I guess next week is gonna try to be an interesting show. I thought this match was gonna happen next week, the fucking women's title match, but whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyways, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. Overall, the show was pretty just basic, you know, typical NXT, you know, not really special show. I guess next week we'll try to be good, but like really, like it should be every week. That's the problem with all these shows now where they barely have any pay-per-views. I'm not saying NXT should do pay-per-views because I don't think it should. I don't think NXT should even have pay-per-views because it doesn't make any sense to me. Does it, like, I don't know, like takeover. Just fucking, I don't know, just it's not like a fucking main roster show. It would make sense if it just fucking be, I don't know, actually be developmental people pretty good to try to develop these guys. Well, again, that's the point though, should be for NXT to develop these guys for the main roster. And then you're gonna bring, I thought just like, come on, you're gonna bring Dolph Ziggler and shit, whatever. Dolph Ziggler, like that's the guy to help NXT. In this Syfy NXT to try to raise some, yeah, so yeah, NXT is on Syfy tonight. Then next week's, so next week it's WWE on Syfy with Raw NXT, and they'll be back out in USA Network. Apparently Raw got the low ratings, and we'll talk about that. Well, that's on the safe field. Until next time, peace, yeah, bye.